We don't condone the use of any illegal substance or any illegal activity. This video is intended for instructional and educational purpose only. Watch at your own risk. Viewer discretion is advised.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
In the garden where the green leaf sway, see bunnies rolling up, we light it all way. Mr. Getter's got the bombs, we puffin' all night. Talking cultivation, yeah, we're feeling alright. Light it up, feel the vibe, let it be known. Garden cultivation network, we on the scene. Rolling that green, living out the dream. Shining about the strains, how to plan it right. Join us every week, yeah, we light up the night. Wednesday to Friday, we keep it alive. Cannabis talks, everybody's feeling high. Sharing secrets of the grow, it's a sacred art. In this cultivation game, you gotta play your part. Keep it real, keep it tight, watch the plants grow. Garden cultivation network, we on the scene. Rolling that green, living out the dream. Chatting about the strains, how to plan it right. Join us every week, yeah, we light up the night.
Happy Wednesday.
Yes. Happy Wednesday. You feel better now that you're back from your, feels like month-long vacation?
Yes and no, because I'm sure I'll be going back on another vacation before the end of the summer.
Just not on Wednesdays and Fridays. You're not allowed.
Not allowed anymore.
Well, you were away because you were sick, and then we had Jorge, which we weren't live that day. And then you were away because you went on vacation. That's 3 weeks in a row you haven't been.
It's summertime.
I've been writing them all down in the employee handbook over here, so.
Well, Organics is gonna fire me.
That's right. I've been keeping tabs, marking down your attendance over here. But yes.
That's okay. You could take a day off too.
I don't know what I would do with myself if I took a day off. I miss a day and I'm all
Messed
kerfuffled.
up, I know.
I don't know what to do. Like those
Kyle
days that we
says
have
he should be
taken off
getting
where
paid overtime.
I know. I'll give you a bunny's wage, kind, for all your backup dates that you've been here for.
That means you got a lot of work ahead of you, kind. Zero pay.
Come on. Zero.
But yeah, speaking of last week, we had an amazing guest last week. We had Mr. Jorge Cervantes. Well, I mean, his name is George.
George Manhattan. That's right.
So
yeah.
if you missed
that was
that
a great
episode, yes, if you missed that episode, you could always scroll back or head on over to Spotify under Garden Cultivation Network.
Yes. He is, we sat and listened to 2 hours of stories from him that day, and I mean, honestly,
We did.
I think we got about that many of them. There's this many more to listen to, and I probably could have sat there all day and just listened to his stories without saying a word.
Yes.
So, yeah, he's a very interesting man. He's had a very full life, we'll say.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Definitely go back and rewatch that one. I've watched it a couple times. I know when we were editing, I watched it like probably 3 or 4 times, and every time I watch it, there's something else that I missed the first 4 times. So no, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was. I also noticed we're getting closer and closer to the 1,000 follower giveaway, subscriber, follower,
Yeah, we are.
same thing.
Yeah, we are. I'm feeling a deja vu over here. I mean, I feel like we did this 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. But yeah, we are getting very, very close. I think we got like 20 something more to go, and the minute we get it, we're setting up to do a giveaway on that next Friday. So
Yes, we've
we
got
got
so many amazing sponsors as well who are making this possible. So big shout out to them all. We don't want to give it all away, so you'll have to stay tuned to see what the giveaway entails.
I'm thinking I'm gonna probably make like a little video at some point very, very soon of what's actually in it, who's involved, and that way everybody knows. And yeah,
So
I
like,
do know
share, and
that
subscribe.
our guest tonight is very much in on this, and I think they've pretty much been in on every giveaway that we've ever
They've,
done.
yes, they've been a great sponsor of ours
Absolutely.
from the beginning, really,
Absolutely.
even before GCN.
Oh, for a long time, yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
for a long time. So yes, without further ado, are you ready? Or did you have anything else that you wanted to talk about?
No, I think we're ready.
All right, cool. Without further ado, we have Hygrozyme.
We have Hygrozyme Leanne. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. How are you?
Of course.
Doing good. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Yes, yes. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't just say we have Hygrozyme coming on because it's not just Hygrozyme. It's Hygrozyme Leanne.
That's right.
Yes. Yeah, we've had you on the show a few times. You might be one of our most reoccurring guests.
Oh
Maybe
wow.
not,
Think
but you're
so.
you're up there anyways for like
Yes.
probably like top 2 or 3 anyways. So
Oh, that's awesome. I'm
it's
honored.
hell yeah. Well, I mean, Hygrozyme's been in my garden for a couple years now for sure.
Mhm.
At least 2, maybe even a little longer than that, maybe 3.
Oh yeah, I want to say going on 3 now.
Yeah, it's been a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, yeah, I think
And I
so.
mean, I've completely switched over to Hygrozyme. I don't like before I was using a different base nutrient, but now it's all the way across the board,
Oh, that's
100%
awesome.
Hygrozyme.
I love that.
So yeah,
And the
absolutely.
plants are
But
looking good too.
yes.
What's that?
But before we get too far into it, for those who don't know, can you give a little introduction on who you are and what Hygrozyme is?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Leanne. I'm the product specialist for Hygrozyme. I've been with the company about 5 years now. And basically, what we do is we are a Canadian owned manufacturer of crop nutrients, crop supplements, and crop protection products. Hygrozyme's been on the market for over 25 years now, and within the past 5, 6 years or so, we've launched 7 new products into our line, including our nutrient, which just came out, which completed our recipe in our line. So yeah, it's been a very busy 5 years, a lot going on, but we're doing really, really well. We're really happy. So
Yeah, you guys
I'm
have
actually
done.
really glad that you guys are Canadian because we have such a hard time finding Canadian products in Canada. So that's very nice for us.
it's hard to get them launched in Canada. I mean, there's a lot of regulatory stuff behind the
Oh
scenes,
yes.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I
it's great.
remember when you guys came out with the Hydro Ben
Mhm.
and maybe the Punch as well. I can't remember, but the Ben for sure. I know you guys actually released that in the U.S. first because you guys were jumping through a whole bunch of hoops to release it in Canada, but which doesn't make
We love
sense.
it.
That's a Canadian-made product. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, yeah, it's a challenge. We did launch Hygroben into the US first, and I think it came into Canada 6 months or a year later, somewhere in there. And then yeah, we
yeah,
launched Hyro Punch into the States, and then a couple months later, we brought Grow Punch into Canada. So
yeah,
yeah, it's a challenge, but we find a way to make it work.
absolutely. And usually it's labeling and wording and languages and
Yeah.
stupid things that don't make sense. You got to change the name of this product because it's in Canada now. It's like, okay,
Okay,
if
yeah,
that's what you need, you know, It's strange, but I mean, like, it doesn't affect the product. You can call it whatever you want. It's still the same product at the end of the day. So
More or less. Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm not the government either. So
Yeah, they don't make it easy, that's for sure.
no, they don't. But so in the time that I've been using Hygrozyme, you guys have released a ton of new products. Like, I think when I first started using Hygrozyme, you had the Hygrozyme,
Hmm.
the High Clean, and the High Shield.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then since then, you guys have come out with the Hyro Ben, the Hyro Punch,
Mhm.
plus the A and B macronutrient line. God damn it! I was just about to say something real clever, and now it's gone. Yeah. So you guys have actually come out with more products since I've been using Hygrozyme than what you had in the first place, which is crazy to think about. You guys have done this over the last like 3 years.
Yeah.
And actually it's even been less than that. I think it's been more like 2 years that all these products have come out.
You're probably right. I think it's somewhere in there, like 2.5. We launched
Yeah.
Hygroben, the Grow Punch, and Nutrient A and B, and the Hyro Punch into the state. So, I mean, technically, yeah, like 4 products.
That's crazy.
It is.
That's crazy. Do you guys have any future plans for new products?
I
New
mean,
anything? I'm sure you do, but whether you can talk about them or not.
nothing in the short term. I mean, always stay tuned. I don't think we're slowing down anytime soon. But whether or not we'll keep up with like 4 products in 2 years, it might be a little bit of a slower timeline for the next couple. But yeah, there might be something in the pipeline. Who knows?
Nice. I love this comment. Stash blend smells like ramen, and Hygrozyme smells like whiskey. You mix the two of them together, and you can have lunch
There you go.
or dinner. Absolutely.
Grow Punch and Hyro Punch are the ones that smell the best. They smell like
Oh,
food.
Yeah.
yes, they do.
Christmas.
And it lingers, which is not a bad thing at all. Like,
Not
I
bad.
Oh, it
open
smells.
it and my whole basement smells like cinnamon, and it's delicious. I love it.
Yeah, like like around Valentine's Day, like when you were a kid and like you get your whole mouth full of those cinnamon hearts. That's what it smells like. That's what it reminds me of. Or like Christmas morning with cinnamon in your coffee or something. I don't know.
That's the one I get a lot. I get that it smells like Christmas.
Yeah, I think that's exactly a good description of that one. That one's probably the best
Mm.
for sure. It's probably the best smelling product for a garden out there. Period. Out of any company,
A lot
I
of them,
smelled some pretty
go for
rank
pets.
stuff.
Better than insect fries, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's gnarly.
Yeah. Do you want to kind of go through each product? Because I know, like, I've made a bunch of videos, and I know a lot of people always have a lot of questions about different things, what Hygrozyme does, what Hygroben does, what Hyro Punch. Like, a lot of people know that Hyro Punch is an IPM, but they don't know, is it for, like, powdery mildew? Is it for, like, botrytis? Is it for pests? You know what I mean? Like, just we'll kind of go through and break down some of what each individual product does, kind of maybe answer some of the questions out there in the world.
Let's do it. You want to start at the beginning? Work our way up?
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. We'll go right from what was the first one? First one was
Hygrozyme, I think.
I was gonna say High Clean, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so the first product that we launched for this industry was, of course, Hygrozyme. That's our flagship product. Like I said, that one's been out for about 25 years now, so it's probably our most well-known product. That one is enzyme-based. The main enzyme is called cellulase, And basically, on a high level, it accelerates the breakdown of dead root matter within your root zone. So when you start growing your plant and your plant starts developing its roots, it's going to start developing these little root hairs. And then just naturally, as your plant continues to grow, those are going to die off. New ones are going to grow, and that dead root matter stays in your root zone. So what the enzymes go in and do is they break all of that down and they turn it back into like simple sugars that can be fed back into the plant. So it does a couple of different things. It will increase your nutrient uptake. It will increase your overall yields, increase cannabinoids, and overall just give you like a stronger, healthier plant with a cleaner root zone.
Yes. I always recommend to anybody that's doing like aeroponics, DWC, anything like that. Like when I see people using Hygrozyme, their roots are white.
Yes, very.
White. Like it's almost like it's a root scrub.
Yeah, there was
It's
a
crazy.
great video. I think it was the Hydro Bucket posted this morning. They're growing with Hygrozyme, and that's their product is DWC Hydro Bucket. And their roots are insane. I think it was on our stories today. If you check that out, and like the results speak for themselves. They look really, really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I recommend Hygrozyme to anybody that's using DWC or that's growing DWC water, any version of it, whatever that is.
100%. I mean, it will
Just
also help
adding
to
this-
prevent root rot as well by keeping those roots nice and clean. So when you have like DWC or hydro and you basically are growing in water, it's a nice added insurance policy for that.
Yeah, and all your products are compatible with DWC, correct?
Yep, all medias. Soil, cocoa, rock wool, hydro, arrow, all of it.
Cool.
Nice.
I just got a bucket and I'm gonna do a one plant DWC aeroponics something in water. I don't know what, but we'll see. I have never done it and I wanted to try it, and we've had a lot of hydro people on
Yeah.
very recently, kind of like giving us that extra little kick in the ass to try it, and everything I hear about it is just it sounds so good. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but we're gonna try it.
Dialing it in can be tricky, but once you have it dialed in, it's a very cost effective, like easy way to grow. But from what I've heard, and in my experience, like it takes a little while to get used to it. It takes a little while to kind of get things running smoothly, but once you do, you're locked in.
Yeah. Sounds good to
Which I
me.
mean can be said for anything. The first time you grow soil, cocoa, whatever. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
have to
all
dial.
hard.
It takes a bit to dial it in.
You got to get at least 2 grows under your belt to say you tried it. I think
I would even push that.
trying it that way.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to run the Hygrozyme lineup in DWC and see where it goes.
Yeah, I mean, it should have great results.
Yeah, I've seen other people doing it, so.
Oh, yeah.
And I see everybody, honestly, that I see using Hygrozyme is just like their plants are just like blowing up.
Yeah, we have some very, very pretty plants on our feed right now. It's really exciting.
Absolutely. All right, I got sidetracked.
All good. Going into the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just keep kind of rolling through them, and then I'm sure people in the chat are gonna have questions and stuff. So
Yeah,
we can kind
absolutely.
of pop those up at the end and answer some of those. If anybody has questions, just write them down there, and we'll star them. We'll save them for the last like 15 minutes or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. I'll jump into Hygro Ben next. I'm jumping forward a little bit in the order that the products came out, but going from Hygrozyme to Hygro Ben makes a lot of sense. These products were made to work really synergistically together. So Hygro Ben is our beneficial microbes. It's our microbial root inoculant. And it has 5 species of Bacillus bacteria. And basically, the enzymes in Hygrozyme will feed the bacteria in Hygroben, and then the bacteria in Hygroben also have the ability to produce the enzymes or some of the enzymes that are in Hygrozyme as well. So they really feed into each other. They kind of bounce off of each other. And we did some third-party studies when the product first came out and saw that from using the two of them together, you can see dry flower yields increases up to 30%. Total terpene increases up to 20%, cannabinoids up 25%. It like
Crazy.
list goes on and on and on, but they're really, really impressive results.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take a whole lot. I mean, I think the dosage for Hygroben is 1 to 2 milliliters per liter once a week. So it's relatively cost effective. And in terms of results, it really does deliver. So that one's really cool. They're also really, really good duos for like compost teas, or if you're growing in living soil, they work really, really well in that as well.
I know I haven't made a compost tea in a while, but I know when I was making them, when I was growing like fully organic,
Mhm.
I was using the enzymes and the microbes as like a. I think actually I sent you a video or a picture one time, and I was like,
Just
oh my
like,
god, look at this!
oh, it was foaming like
And
crazy.
it was like the foam on it was like this, and it was like a volcano
Oh, yes,
erupting
I
over the
remember
sides of the bucket and
that.
everything. Like it's crazy. It's a good, what do they call that? An inoculant.
Hmm.
Great inoculant.
Oh,
So if anybody out there that makes compost teas, mix that in there with your worm castings and whatever else you're adding in there. It's good.
yeah.
Yeah, plants love it too.
Yeah, and it's not just the one crop either. Like it's not just cannabis. I mean, I have it in all of my flowers, and like my garden has never looked better. I have
Yeah.
Hygroben, Hygrozyme, and High Shield in there this year, and like all of my neighbors have asked me what I'm putting in my plants. So if you have other plants at home as well, you can use it on those too.
Nice. Yeah. I feel like it's at least like the non-nutrients, I'll say, like the enzymes and the beneficial microbes and that
Mhm.
stuff. I feel like that side of things is very, very friendly. Like it's very safe.
Yes.
I feel like I'm sure you can use too much of it, but I feel like it's really difficult to give it too much to where it's actually going to cause a burn or cause problems or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
very
very user friendly.
Yes, the supplements are very user friendly, and like for all levels of growing. If you're just getting started, they are great ads in terms of giving you like a little bit more safety, a little bit more insurance. And then if you're super experienced and you're looking to like increase some quality, pop those trichomes, increase those terps, it'll work for that as well. So really all across the board. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. So the next one would be high clean, or are you gonna go into the high shield?
Yeah, let's cap off kind of the supplements with the high shield there. So the high shield is the active ingredient is an ingredient called chitosan. And it's derived from like the shells of crustaceans, so shrimp, crabs, things like that. And because that ingredient is derived from a living organism, when it's introduced to your plants, they basically read it as a living organism. So it tricks the plant into thinking that it's being attacked by some sort of pest, which in turn activates the plant's autoimmune response. And that will help to alleviate the symptoms from environmental stress, like overwatering, underwatering, drought. This is a great product for if you're growing outdoor. Again, if you're just getting started, kind of learning the ropes, this is also a really great product for that because if you do miss a feeding or you don't have your lights quite dialed in, the symptoms of that stress is going to be a lot less. And your
Yeah.
plants are going to bounce back a lot quicker if you're using high shield versus not.
Yeah, because the things that it helps with are crazy. Like I was reading one time, it's good for cold stress.
Mhm.
heat stress,
Mhm.
light stress, like all of these things I feel like are something that we've all done to our plants. We've all burned our plants with our lights. We've all burned our plants because of heat. We've all, any outdoor growers out there have always got their plants too cold and they get, like that little frost burns or whatever you want to call them.
100%.
So, I mean, it's not a bad product. It's,
No.
I mean, for me especially, like I only have so much room to grow indoors, so sometimes my plants will grow up to the light, and I don't have
Mhm.
any more room to go. And I know a lot of other people out there have the same issues. So if you're giving something like a high shield, you're gonna have a better chance of not getting those like
Yeah,
the bleached like '90s tips
exactly.
on your flowers. So
Frosted tips, yeah.
and yeah, that's what it looks like. It's just like frosted tips. But that can be used as a soil drench and a foliar spray as well.
Yes. Yeah, and I mean, aside from like the stress prevention side of things, it's this product is wild. Um, is also a quality product. So we've also seen people that use it, you get wider stalks. So you can support a larger canopy. You can get a lot heavier of a yield up top without having, problems with the weight.
Yeah,
Increased essential oil production also, which is an interesting one because that will lead to increased trichome production as well. We
yeah,
have some crazy stories and pictures, and like not just stories, it's proof. But we have some crazy feedback from High Shield that when they were using High Shield, they harvested their plants, they had them curing in mason jars, and when they opened it up after a week, like they had terpene laden, like amber residue literally dripping from the lids, and like the
that's
buds
great.
look insane. So it's a really, really cool product in terms of what it can do and like the mechanism of how it works within the plant.
Yeah, and then like you were saying about the stalks as well, like it works almost like a silica in a way,
Yes. Yeah, it is.
strengthening the cell walls and stuff. So
Yes, it is very similar in terms of results to silica.
mhm,
So it's kind of like a natural alternative to silica.
yeah, yeah. I've had a lot of people ask me, does Hygrozyme have silica? And I just answer with the High Shield has you covered.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, like it's not silica, but it acts the same in certain
Totally.
ways. So,
Yeah, no, they're like, and
so
they are. They're both doing the same thing, just in different kind of ways and for different reasons. But both silica and high shield have the result of activating that immune response.
nice.
Nice.
And I love the way it looks too. When you give it that foliar spray, like you come back in about an hour when everything's dried and it's just got like a nice sheen to everything. It's just like a lacquer almost, like you just shined everything out.
The cool thing about that too is it does actually create like this very thin film. It's totally breathable. It doesn't harm the plant or the leaves in any way, but it does
Yeah.
make it more difficult for like spores, pathogens, and like sucking insects to penetrate the plant cell walls. So that's an added benefit of using it as a foliar is that you get
Yeah,
literally like a kind of shield, right?
yeah. I try not to spray my plants a whole lot, but I've also started using the optic foliar. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, if I'm gonna spray anyways, I might as well spray everything. So, well, not
Um,
everything, but you know what I mean.
yeah, no, I've been hearing good things about the optic foliar products as well.
They're they're close to you guys.
Yes. Yeah,
They're very, very
I actually
close.
just met there up the other day. She's really nice.
Yeah, I was talking to Jess the one time, and she's like, I gotta get in contact with those people at Hygrozyme because you guys were like next door neighbors at one of the events or something like that. Like the Hygrozyme booth and then the optic
Oh,
foliar booth were like almost back to back or something.
oh,
And she's like,
interesting.
we spent like a whole weekend or a whole couple days right next door to them, and I didn't even get to know them because I don't. I don't know them. And I was like, well, just reach
Well,
out.
I met her. I met her last week, so now she knows me, and
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really cool over there too. Actually, they got some crazy products that don't make any sense, but I mean, they work. So
Yeah, I've been meaning to do some more research on their products because yeah, it's very interesting. They're also like very research, very science driven. So
yeah,
yeah, interesting product for sure.
yeah, and you guys are basically neighbors. Where you guys work as well. Like your places of business are
Oh,
not that far from each other.
oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, they're out in BC somewhere. I can't remember exactly, but they're
That makes sense.
they're near you guys.
Very
So,
cool.
yeah, sidetracked again, but that's okay.
Yes.
Um, and then you get the high clean.
Yes.
The high
Yeah,
clean's a really cool one too. Actually, this is actually one of my favorite ones because
this is my
I feel
favorite.
like this one can be used in so many different applications.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but I'll let you explain.
All good. Yeah, this is my personal favorite product as well. There's, like you said, it's a multi-use product. The main use of High Clean is as like an irrigation line cleaner. The cool thing about it is that you can use this in your reservoir with all of your other products throughout your entire grow cycle. And it's compatible with your beneficials, your living organisms. It's worm safe, we've learned through experience. So it's very safe product, no harsh chemicals. There's no hypochlorous acid, no hydrogen peroxide. It's a chelating agent. So basically the way that it works is when you add it into your water and you add it into all of your nutrient mix, it basically just makes everything that's in your tank, in your lines, in your mix easier to dissolve so that it can pass through your lines easier and nothing's getting stuck or blocked up. So it helps to prevent blockout. It helps to prevent clogging and having to replace emitters all the time. If you're using like an auto pot system or something like that, those lines are super hard to clean. Using
It's
something like
thin, right?
High Clean, yeah, I know. Using something like High Clean throughout the cycle can make it a lot easier at the end. It can also be used as like a deep clean, anything with like heavy salt buildup or heavy nutrient buildup. I mean, I think you used it to clean your tents, right?
Yep. I put it in my steamer and I use it in there. Not only does it keep
The
my steamer
pots.
lines from getting clogged up with like calcium and all that stuff, because I just use tap water, right? So it could be like a
Mhm.
harder water. It could be more stuff in there. So it helps keep that clean for one, but it also gets mixed in there with the steam and just takes
Yeah.
care of business. But I also I usually like I'll clean my pots in my bathtub.
Mhm.
And I turn them inside out and rinse them all out with the shower head, but then I'll let them soak in super hot water, but I'll add High Clean in there to help with all the salt build up in the around the fabric pots and stuff like that too. So
And that is the best way to do it. Like if you are going to use it for like an equipment soak or anything like that, the way that the product works, you do want to let it sit. So it's not really designed to be like a spray and white kind of product like you would with like a diluted bleach or something like that. But when you can let it sit and soak, like your auto or not auto pots, but like your fabric pots, or I don't know, like trays that get nutrient buildup, things like that. The longer it can sit and soak, the more it's going to get in there and kind of break everything up, and you'll just be able to like rinse it out.
well, yeah, I was gonna say it's almost just like a rinse off at that point. If
Yeah,
you have like a
Yeah.
sprayer on your sink or your shower head or whatever, it'll just basically rinse off at that point.
yeah, yeah, it should.
So
So I know
yeah, it
one
works
of the
really well.
questions that I personally get asked a lot is what order should you mix them in
Oh, that's a
if you're using the whole lineup?
yes, yeah, that's a great question. If you're using the whole lineup, so it would be nutrient A and B to start, So you would water, dilute A, mix that fully, and then add your B in equal parts, mix that fully, and then you would add Hygrozyme. Next would be Hygroben. Obviously, recommend mixing fully between each. So nutrient A and B, Hygrozyme, Hygroben. Then if you are drench feeding, high shield, high shield. If not, then you'd go straight to high clean. Yeah.
Yes.
And if you're using anything else outside of our line, like you're using, a PK or other supplements or things like that, typically those are going to fall either right after your nutrient for like a PK product, or towards the end, like right before high clean.
Good to know.
It's important because the order can make all the difference, really. Like it can cause problems, like not just with Hygrozyme, but with any nutrient lines. If there's a lineup of nutrients, they, in their mind, somewhere written down on a piece of paper in their facility, there's an order,
Yeah.
whether we know it or not, there's an order that was configured. So it's always good to, I asked almost right away, like, what order do I mix this in? Because I know, like with silica products, like there's a certain time to mix it. With calcium products, there's a certain time to mix it with. So it makes a difference.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, our products are very, very flexible, I would say. You can, I mean, if you mess up one day and you put Hygrozyme first and then the nutrient, is something bad going to happen? Most likely not. Like for that one, you'll probably just be fine. The
Yeah.
two that kind of are the most important are high clean and high shield. For high shield, everything needs to be mixed quite well together. Otherwise, it can start to precipitate out. So that's one that's quite important, but it's more so on mixing practices even. And then the high clean, normally you'd want it last. Sometimes in certain cases, it can go first as well, but never in the middle. So why, that is above my pay grade, but
Just don't do it.
I'll do it.
It's just a product specialist, guys. She didn't come up with the order.
I didn't formulate the products. I just
That's right. Yeah, you just abide by the rules. That's all.
that is what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
That's right. Nice. And then
The nutrients and the
Yeah.
punch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
the punch, I think, would be probably your next one.
yeah.
Or
So
you go wherever, whatever direction you want.
totally fine. All good. Yeah. So Hyro Punch was released. I believe last summer. It's all blending together for me now. I believe this was about a year ago, and
Yeah.
it's available in the U.S. It is our It's our OMRI listed biopesticide. It's essential oil based. So we have cinnamon oil, thyme oil, and soybean oil. And I know you asked this earlier, Organic. So it is primarily targeted at think smaller insects, so like aphids, mites, thrips, and also powdery mildew as well.
Be like, what do they call that? Like a soft body insect?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one is a foliar spray. We have an alternate product for Canada, which is Grow Punch. That one is registered as a leaf wash. So slightly different, but it does still have very similar ingredients. It still has essential oils. So those ones were launched about a year or so ago. We've seen incredible results with those. We did some tests on pumpkins with powdery mildew, saw really great results out of that. We have a facility out in California.
They're one of the ones that are really
Yeah.
susceptible to it. They got the big leaves, like you always see pumpkins and watermelons and cucumbers and stuff like that. They always have powdery mildew.
Yes.
So
Yeah, and he had it quite severely, and he pretty much wiped it out within about 5 days.
wow.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I think I have the Hyro Punch.
I have Hyro Punch as well. I'm pretty
Yeah, I
sure.
think I got the
I'll
Hyro
have to
Punch.
look.
I have a Hyro
I'm
Punch
pretty sure you
label.
guys have Hyro Punch. Pretty sure.
I don't know. I gotta take a look now because now I'm curious. Maybe
Hyro
I've never
Punch.
looked.
Interesting.
Yeah, I got
Yes,
the
I was
Hyro
gonna
Punch.
say I've never heard it the other way because I keep saying Hyro Punch, but that's what I got.
I got the Hyro
Interesting.
Punch.
Interesting. Yeah. That definitely potentially an error. Hydro Punch is not available in Canada. If you are going to shop for it in stores, it would be under Grow Punch.
Hyro
Right.
Punch.
That's crazy. I just took it out of the closet and all I can smell is cinnamon now.
I know. I know.
Even with the lid on,
Grow
like
Punch
that's
also
crazy.
smells like cinnamon. Smells the exact same.
It smells good. I like it.
Yeah.
So
So that's
yes.
that one.
So and that is recommended to spray with the lights off, like a regular foliar spray, lights off, or either before your lights turn on or right when your lights turn off, kind of thing.
I wouldn't go right when your lights turn off. You want it, or yes, you do want to spray with your lights off, or if you're outdoor, like early morning, late afternoon kind of thing. And you want to do it where the plants have like a little bit of time to
Like
dry
an
to
hour,
set in
couple
before
hours,
you're turning
yeah.
the lights back on. So yeah, I mean, evening is typically good. If your lights are off in the evening and you can turn it back on in the morning, that would be typically the best time. And the reason for that is just it is an oil-based product, so we want to avoid phyto.
Yeah, it'll magnify the light and cause burns, and it's like us when we swim.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
get sunburns a whole lot better, or a whole lot more when we're in the water than we do not. So it's the same kind of thing.
Exactly. Or like if you're going skiing and it's sun, snow, you still want to wear sunscreen even if it's cold, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Exactly. So yeah.
yeah,
So we've gone over all the micronutrients, I guess. And now we have the macro, which is your A and B line, which is
yeah.
I don't want to say brand new, but it's pretty new
Newish.
within the last year anyways.
Yeah, I think October of 2024 is when we launched the nutrient. And yeah, it's a liquid two-part nutrient, A and B. They're used in equal parts throughout the whole growth cycle. Has an added high quality seaweed extract in there as well. And so it's super easy to dose, very easy to use, very pH stable. And I mean, you guys can probably speak on the results better than I can, but it's gotten really, really great feedback so far. Lots of good results, and yeah, just very stable nutrient.
Hmm. It's
It
funny
is.
because I got into growing organically because I was like, I don't want all these bottles. But right now I'm using the entire Hygrozyme lineup, which is a bunch of different bottles. But like we were talking before the show started, they're not something you have to give every single time you water, every single time you feed. There is like some of them are once a week, some of them are twice a week. Or like you said, you can kind of do the math and figure out, okay, if I do it once a week or twice a week, you can split up the amounts if you want to do it every feeding and still give the same amount just over a period of time. So there's that way of doing it, which you kind of explained that before the show, which makes perfect sense to me. So they use a
Yeah,
boom booster, for example, a 050-30 with Hygrozyme nutrients.
yeah, absolutely. We haven't released any kind of like PK booster yet, but absolutely it's compatible. And I've seen lots of people doing that and getting really great results. So yeah, no, it shouldn't be any issues with that at all.
Cool. There you have it, Dr. Dank. So yeah. And your products are pretty much compatible across the board with almost everything out there. I'm sure there's things
I mean,
that it
like
might
not
not be, but
not that we've found yet. I mean, we
yeah,
always recommend when you are mixing in a new product to do like a jar test or a small batch test, just, not to waste
make
product in case something does
make
happen.
sure it doesn't like react or something in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, get hot or congeal or something like that. But the actual like likelihood of that happening is very, very low.
yeah, yeah. I uh I gave a bloom booster last run, and I gave way
Extra
less than what
boom.
it told me to give. And I had a couple spots on my leaves, and I totally blamed it on the bloom booster. I don't know what it was. Like we were talking about
Okay.
it before the show,
Okay.
and that was my last run, and I haven't really used it on this one. So I'm
Well, I
if
doubt it would be the bloom booster. Yeah, I wouldn't think it would be that. To me, it sounds more like some kind of a deficiency somewhere. Um, but yeah, I mean, always like make sure you're checking your pH and your EC and all of that and kind of see how
yeah.
that goes. Um,
And that's one
but
thing I never do. I never check my EC ever. But
fair.
that's on my list of things, my shopping list. So that'll be here in the next couple weeks, I think.
Yeah,
So
there's a
that's
lot.
instead of measuring all my nutrients and everything, I'll be measuring with the EC,
Yeah.
ppm, EC.
It's interesting. Like I feel like there's been a lot of research coming out and I've seen like a lot more growers talking about their EC within the past like year and a half. It
Yeah,
seems like more and more people are starting to pay attention to that as well as a measurement. So yeah, it's interesting to see like how that affects. I have growers that, swear by sticking between like 1.5 to 2, and then I have growers that like to kick it up to 3. And I mean, both sets of plants look great, but they definitely
yeah,
do look different. So
for sure. Yeah,
depends what you're going for.
for sure. I like to get just that like little bit of just burn just on the tips. That way you kind of know you're
Mhm.
pushing it
Right there.
right to
Yeah.
the edge, and then you kind of pull back just a little bit so it doesn't go any farther than that. That's usually what I use as like my uh too little or too much
Makes sense.
meter is they're either got a little tip burn or they don't. And if they don't, then I haven't gone far enough. And if they do, then I'm good. Stop right
But the
there.
plant will tell you, right? Like that's the thing too. Like especially once you're in the swing of things and you've got a couple grows under your belt, like the plant will
Yeah,
begin to tell you like what it needs and when it's happy and when it's not.
exactly. And I find with the tip burn too, it'll happen very quickly.
Mhm.
Like it's not something I give a nutrients today and I gotta wait a week to find out. It's I give
No.
it nutrients today, and if it's too much, it'll tell me probably by morning I'll see the results of too much, you know. So
Yeah.
and the high clean, that one as
Mhm.
well. That one can be used as like a flushing agent as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in your last
So
couple weeks.
yeah, in your last couple weeks, so throughout the whole cycle, the label rate for high clean as preventative maintenance is 1 to 2 mils per gallon. So again, like very low, very concentrated. Towards the end of the cycle, as a flush, if you pump it up to like 3 to 5 mils per gallon, you'll start to see your EC come down actually. And what that means is basically you can flush all your nutrients out faster and with less water by adding a little bit of high clean. So if you are someone like I know you guys both mentioned you're growing with tap water, which 100% I
Hmm.
mean a lot of people are doing. But if you are using something like an RO water, or I mean you're paying for hydro, you can use a little bit less and save you some money there as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I I've been really trying to like push it with the nutrients because I found on my first full like I my last run was my first photo run, I'll say. The first run I counted with the AMB. The first one was autos. I'm terrible at growing autos. To me, that doesn't count
Autos
as
are
a
tricky.
as a test run. So my last run was technically my first full photo period run with the AMB, with the whole lineup together. And I kept it pretty safe for the most part. You know, I was getting towards the end of what the chart says to do. But on this run, I've been kind of just stepping over that line just a little bit, trying to kind of push it. So
Yeah.
they've, I think I've definitely noticed the difference in flower size, in trichome production.
Nice.
This run seems to be like the buds are twice the size, the trichome production is twice as much. Like it's significantly different. They're different cultivars as well, but
Right.
it's still significantly different. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I'm liking it so far very
Nice.
much.
That's great to hear.
So for anybody else out there that wants to use Hygrozyme, you should try it.
I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, and whether you use the whole lineup or not, like
No.
I used the enzyme, the microbes, the high shield, and the high clean for God, like a year and a half, probably almost 2 years before I started using the AMB. So I was
Yeah.
using that with a completely different. I was using that in a fully organic grow.
And I think you started one at a time too, didn't you? If I remember correctly, I feel like you started with the Hygrozyme, then when you added the High Shield, and so on
Yeah, I
and
think
so
so.
forth. So yeah, I mean, again, like our products are incredibly flexible, so it doesn't really matter if you're using the entire Hygrozyme line or if you have another nutrient that you've been running for years and you love. I mean, yeah, why risk the switch? Makes sense to me. But you could take, maybe some Hygrozyme and Hygroben maybe and take those and put that
Absolutely.
into your current recipe and just see what happens. Like I'm a big fan and a big believer in side by sides. So I mean, even if you only have like 4 plants, like take two, do your regular recipe, take two, add the Hygrozyme, and decide for yourself.
See what happens. Yeah.
Yeah,
I tell you, man, on when you can see the roots on like DWC,
I know.
and I see somebody one week that's got like I don't want to say brown roots, but discolored roots.
Yeah,
And then they're like, now I'm about to start using Hygrozyme, and they come back like a week or two later, and their roots are completely different. Like you really can see the difference when you can actually see the roots like that. It's
we have
insane.
we have one grower in the States, and he's DWC, and he posts stories every now and then, and he'll tag us, and it is like Home Depot buckets that are just like full of just white like noodle
Yeah,
roots, and they're so beautiful. Like every time I see his posts pop up, like I know it's going to be good. So
yeah.
I mean, I've seen a lot of
Oh
like
yeah.
killer results.
I know. I can't wait to try it in DWC. I think that's going to be might be a new the new way. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'm excited about
We'll have to
that.
see.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes.
Bunny and I have been talking about doing DWC for months now, and
Mhm.
um, we've had quite a few people in the last few weeks, couple months, whatever, that have come on that are DWC, and it wasn't planned out. Let's get all these DWC growers on. It just kind of happened
Just
that way,
happened. Yeah.
and with every single one of them that I listen to, I'm like, man, this is just sounding so much better. So we're gonna give it a shot, and yeah, I bought my bucket. I gotta get my lids, and I got my air pumped and everything. So we're pretty much ready to rock. I just gotta do it.
Well, I'm
As soon
excited to
as this
see how
tent
it goes.
empties, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So I just popped some seeds for my next run. That'll go in this tent, and then that'll be in Pro Mix like I normally do. And then this tent here, as soon as it's done, that's gonna be my DWC tent.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm excited for it. We've had a lot of people that are like, just fucking do it, damn it. Stop talking about it and just do it.
I'm surprised that you haven't by now.
Yeah,
But
me too, honestly. But
yeah.
I've just recently got the room again. Like I had my house and I had my whole basement was my grow. Like I think I had 5 tents set up around the room. I have like a workstation that I could do everything at. And then I moved, and then I basically grew in like a bedroom and just had like one tent, and that was it, and no room to do anything.
Mhm.
And now I'm in my setup now, and now I have 2 tents again. I got room to get into the tents and stuff like that. So now I feel like this is the time. I can get in and change the buckets if I need to, or add water, whatever the case is. So now I got the room to do it. So we're gonna make it happen.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes, and I'm sure you'll be posting about it. So
Oh yeah, for sure, most definitely. But we are pretty much at the end of the hour, which is pretty crazy. We say it every week. It goes by. An
It
hour
does.
goes
It
by way
flies
too
by.
fast.
and like you said earlier, like I could sit here and talk for hours. So
Well, I mean, it's what you do for a living. You know what I mean? Like you eat, sleep, and breed Hygrozyme products. I'm sure, like when you're on the road at all these different events and stuff like that, you're 100% of the time explaining what these products are and what they do and stuff like that. So
I am. I
you're,
mean, it's like it's fun though. I mean, it's crazy that honestly this is my job and this is what I get paid to do. And when it's a product that I mean, like I said, I have it in my kitchen right now. Like I'm gonna sign off tonight and literally go feed my plants Hygrozyme. Like it really is a product that I believe in. I've seen it work. So I mean it makes
yeah,
standing and talking about it and telling people about it just that much more fun. And
yeah,
yeah.
nice. Can I get the products in Europe?
Yes.
Somebody's asking.
Yes, you can. Yep.
Cool.
Double check our website. We have a where to buy. We actually just updated it with more European locations, so it should be fairly up to date now. Easy Grow is our main distributor for Europe and the UK. So if you're looking for anything, you can check out their website as well. They have a list of retailers. And if you can't find anything, you can also just reach out to us. We can help you as well.
Yes, I think back in the day, I think I asked Eula, and she gave me like she was like, "Yeah, just hold on a second," and then next thing you knew, I had this long list of places near me, not just a list of where to buy the product. It was like geared to my area. I was like, "Oh shit!" She went above and beyond. So, but that's what honestly that's what you guys do. Like anytime I've ever had questions or anything, like you guys have always. That's just kind of what you guys do. So
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we definitely try. I mean, customer service is at the heart of everything we do at Hygrozyme. So I mean, thank you for saying that. It makes me really happy that that is, the way that you guys see us. So yeah, feel free to jump in our DMs or comment on our posts. And if you have any questions, I think my Instagram got dropped. The Hygrozyme Instagram got dropped. So feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to chat and help you and answer any questions.
nice. Yeah, you guys are very, very reachable. And like all of you.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like you message the Hikers Line page, Eula. I know there's a few other ones, but I don't know all of them.
Those are just
But
names we've always worked with.
There's a few of us, but
I think there's Ellen,
yes.
there's Amir,
Yeah.
there's Doug.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that's
But
that's a good portion of us.
yeah, there's a couple other ones I've seen here and there, but I don't know everybody. So I try.
Yeah,
I
we've
try.
got a few behind the scenes as well. Like we've got our guys in production, we've got our guys in ops and all of that. But
I can't forget about Graham. Graham was the other.
yeah,
Yes,
R and
yeah.
D.
Can't forget about him.
Absolutely. Steven as well, R and D. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Cool. So we're pretty much at the end, but I think you basically just told everybody where they can get a hold of you.
Yeah.
So Instagram, Hygrozyme Leanne,
Mhm,
Hygrozyme.
mhm.
What was the other Hygrozyme page? Hygrozyme for growers?
Yep, yep.
Is that
Our
one? You
graphic
guys also
designer.
have a YouTube page?
Yeah. YouTube, we're at Hygrozyme or Hygrozyme for Growers pretty much everywhere. We are on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. You can also get a hold of us on our website, www.hygrozyme.com. You can email us from there. Yeah, lots of different ways to get a hold of us, and no matter where you reach out, someone will get back to you super quickly.
For sure. Right on. Well, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's always
Yeah.
a pleasure.
Yes, yes.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always great to come on with you guys.
Absolutely. And like we were saying earlier, Hygrozyme is a big part of our giveaway. So stay tuned for that. They were kind enough to bless us with some gifts for the community. So
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
when we let everybody know what is in the giveaway, you'll find out.
Yes.
So it'll be sooner than later, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
So yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much. We won't keep you anymore. We'll let you
No
get on
worries.
with your evening. I know it's not too late where you are, so you still got a bit of an evening left. So
Yeah, not too bad. Well, thank you guys so much. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.
sounds good.
Have a great night.
You
Have a good
too.
night.
Bye.
See ya.
It was so much fun.
It is
And
fun.
it's true, they're so easy to get a hold of, and they're always so very nice, which is great.
Mm-hmm. And they make really good videos too. The reels, the ones Leanne and Eula always
Oh,
make funny videos and
yes,
stuff. They're always
yes.
good. They're always good. But yeah,
So,
the products are
mm,
are super easy to use. They're you can use them. You can mix them with other stuff. Like the possibilities are endless. So if you ever have any questions, you can always reach out to Leanne. You can reach out to one of us. Um, yeah, and if you ever want to try it to see what the results are, I definitely highly recommend. Especially if you're like a DWC grower and you want to see the difference in your root color, definitely try the Hygrozyme. So yeah, you go ahead.
um, so next Wednesday, we are doing a part two. So we had Mr. Chubb was on not that long ago, and it was such
Yes,
a
yes.
great episode. And at the end, I find is when we started to get more into cannabis and children. So he will be next Wednesday, and it will be more centered around that. So that's going to be very exciting. So stay tuned for that episode with Mr. Chubbs.
Well, I feel like we got into that conversation with them near the end of the last sit down with them,
Yes.
and like anybody that has children with special needs of some kind, whatever it is, seizures, um, autism, ADHD, all like there's a list of different things. Chubbs was talking to us about using cannabis to help treat different, I don't want to say illnesses, but different conditions in kids. So it turned into a very I don't want to say controversial topic, but I feel like it turned into a very relatable topic because I feel like anybody that has children that do have some of these conditions that use cannabis themselves, I feel like they've thought of this, at least thought of it. They may not have ever tried it, but I feel like it's crossed their minds, and it's probably left them with a million questions. And I feel like a lot of people are scared to take that plunge because of the stigma that still comes along with this plant. But Mr. Chubbs and his partner, they
Breaking
they
that
did
stigma.
take that plunge, and they are doing that. And the story that he was telling us, that he started to tell us, was kind of, it's moving. Like it's crazy to think about how much comfort he gave his kids because of this plant. So I think anybody that has any questions about this, or they've thought about this themselves, I think this is going to be a really good episode to catch. So definitely share this one out, because I think it's going to be really, really good.
Yes. So stay tuned for that. And until then, we will see you Friday, where you can come on and show your grow. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We are almost at the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So yeah, see you Friday.
And Bunny will make an appearance on Friday. She will be here. Oh, it's been said out loud. Now you have to. You can't miss Friday. We told the
Sounds
people.
good. That's right. So we will
Yes.
see you Friday.
Yeah. Peace.